So what's up, guys? So today's we're gonna be doing a mid-high taper. As always, I gotta start with my trimmer, making my first guideline. And as you see how I have the trimmer facing down, that way it cuts even closer to the skin. So you will see me doing from the right direction, looking up to facing down. As you can see me right there. So first I gotta start with my lever all the way open, no guard on. What I do here is I go like half an inch and or a finger length. Then when you will see me that I would go and close it halfway on the lever. I gotta move the lever halfway, and I gotta be cutting halfway on that distance that I just did with a clipper open. Right there, you see me with it halfway. And now I gotta close it all the way down, so that way I gotta be erasing that line between the trimmer and the other way open, the beginning of it. Right now I'm just gonna do my number 4, because he likes a number 4 all around close. Now I'm gonna go with my number 3 open, and then I gotta proceed to close it. All the numbers after the number 4, I gotta start doing it open to close. The only one that I started doing closing, it was a number 4. You will see me now taking all the bulk and stuff like that, just to clean it up very nice with the number 3. Now I've got to proceed with my number 2 all the way open, right below that guideline that I made with my number 3. I like to blending from the top down, blending down instead of blending up. The only process that I do blending up is with the trimmer in my clipper open. Now I'm gonna go with my 1.5. I'm going right below where number 2 close was, and going with the corners. The corners will be the ones that will help you out. Now I will close it and go below that 1.5 open that I did. And always, as you can see with my corners, that will get me to reach to those spots, the last part to light it up. Now I change to my number 1. That is gonna be open as well. And guys, again, it's corners. Everything is on the corners. Never full blade when it comes to these lower guards. It's always corners will make the difference. As you can see, guys, I gotta close it right now, and man, this is popping. This is already, look, the blend is already there. I just gotta come in with my half guard, and I gotta slow it down so you guys can see the strokes and how I do it. But look, it's amazing, like the way it's going. The blend is already there. All I'm doing is detail. Now I'm moving the lever to the halfway position, so you guys can see that. Look, oof, that blend is looking crisp. And look, now I gotta close it up just to touch up. But there it is, guys. The blend is already done. So I is speeding everything up, so you guys go through everything faster. Steps is the same in both sides. So on the other side, I won't do any slow motions. It's gonna be basically all fast. You know, you're gonna see me changing back to all the guards just to line up, just to go through details. You know, lining up some of the stuff, going back to my 1.5, my 1, and it's all working in details. Dark spots, you know, and the key, your corners. You see how I got rid of those little dots there, and I gotta go behind the ears with my number 3 just to take a little of that bulk from that, so it can light it up a little bit. The higher you go, the more you open your lever. The lower you go, the more you close it. Now I gotta blend the beer. I do the same thing, open, halfway, and close. You know, now that I'm working on this side, I like to do everything on this side, so that way I move on a little bit. Now go with my 1.5 all the way open, and you know, it's always on the, if you move your wrist the proper way, the guard will help you. You will help with the guard to follow up the getting off the skin. .116, which is the half guard, cleaning up some details, going there. So it's seeing like a little line there. Just going over that and touching it. See, it's gone. In the beard, I already, like I said, I like to, if I'm working on this side, I work everything that has to do with that side. So I'm cleaning that side, the back of the beard, just to make it look nice and smooth. The top of the beard, I won't do it, as I just like to clean it up with the razor. Same process, I like to do my lines. I like to do my lines on the back, my first guideline with a trimmer that is like going down on the corners, kind of oval. So that way it gives that illusion of a longer line, and when I do the line up, so it looks at a longer blend. So same step, I gotta go with my half all the way open, my clipper all the way open. Getting into all the corners, then halfway, and going halfway where the I went with my clipper open. And then I gotta start closing it just to go on the very bottom of the blend. You will see me that I will go back and forth, opening and going all the way up and going down again, just to make sure everything is nice and smooth and nice blend. I open it up, all the way up, midway, done. Now I gotta go with my number 4. Like you said, see guys, I only did that side earlier, so I gotta do now a number 4 all the way on the back, just to blend it with the rest of it. Now my number 3, open. Like I said, from the number 3 down, I gotta start with my guards open. Closing it out. And you see, when the greatest thing when you blend down is that you don't have a guideline. So you won't, it's like you don't have to erase a line, because everything will be blending automatically. In my opinion, if you learn how to give a haircut this way, you will save a lot of time, because you don't have to be erasing lines. But most of the people just learn how to blend up, so that way they can see lines, guidelines, don't get lost and erase them. But that's something that you can learn down the road as you go in. So it was open, now it's closed, my number 1.5. And the good thing is that my guards have numbers. So the kind of orange looking one is the number 4, the blue one is the number 3, the purple one is the number 2, the white is a 1.5, the 1 is the red, and the 116, it looks white. It's kind of gray, but it kind of looks white, but it's gray. So you guys can have a guide on which number I'm using, and these are the Wahl guards. See, as you can see me there, I'm using my 1, and you see I've even go where the 1.5 close was a little bit with the corners, just to clean up those little spots. And look, now I'm going with my half guard 116 open, just to go where that one close was, and just cleaning up the detailing the work. In my opinion, the 116 is all detail work. Between the 1 and 116, you do a lot of detail work. Look at that blend, guys. Look at that. Guys, just let me know in the comment section below what you think about these tutorials. This is my second one. Let me know your thoughts and your opinion, and how you think it looks. As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. That will help up the channel a lot. We are at 183 right now. I wish I can hit the 200 before the end of the year. That would be a nice goal. So now proceeding to this other side, it will be the same steps. Trimmer facing down, it gets closer to the skin, then going with my clipper up, open, then close it halfway, then close it all the way. And you know how it is. And finish it up with my fork close over here to blend it up to this other the side, the back. Then my number 3. Little by little, you see the process, how it's getting cleaner, clearer, and clearer, and that grayness and that blending coming together. And I did this on a fast pace. I put it like that so that way you guys don't take as long, because it would be like a half an hour video if I would take it slower. But a lot of people don't like to stay for that long watching a video. But look at that, guys, the blend is already there. It's just got to be some retouches, but it's almost done right there, you see. And guys, don't compare yourself to nobody. Like it's all a process. It's little by little you will get there, so don't get discouraged. Sometimes social media do that to yourself. It makes you compare yourself to others. Don't do that, because you just gotta hurt yourself. I do all these videos just to help you guys see the process and learning how to do it, but don't never compare yourself. If you're not here yet, you will be there. In my opinion, I still have a lot of things to learn, so I'm always learning. So keep that mindset open. So you see, guys, now I go in here behind the ear. I use a lot the corners when it comes to this part, and always comb the hair. That will position in the way the hair grows too, because that will help you position your lineup and always look crispy. And you have always to educate your client on the way or that he has to comb his hair, because that will make your haircut looks the way it was supposed to look. If they don't comb it properly, it will look all choppy and it won't look as clean. See, in this corner, see it's a little darker. I'm just going over and doing it. A lot of the videos that you will see, guys, in my channel, it will be videos that it's not gonna be the perfect haircut. Like I started doing this video without knowing how it was gonna come out, because like in all reality, this is what you gotta be facing at the barbershop. You're not gonna be facing the perfect canvas. You always gotta have this client that is not gonna look as sharp. It's not gonna look as good. Like in this video, I have a client. This is not my client. He's actually one of the barbers, and I never thought that the haircut would come out this way. It was my very first time giving him a haircut, so in my opinion, came out great. I have another high taper for you guys, another tutorial, so that will be coming soon. And you can see what I mean on different hair texture, that it will look totally different, and you won't have that perfect canvas every time. So never feel discouraged if your blend doesn't look as crispy or crazy in every hair texture, because that you're not gonna have always the perfect canvas, but you will have those clients in your chair with different hairstyle, and haircuts won't look the same in every client, but you can do your best to make it look the best it can be. So it's just putting that out there so you don't discourage yourself from not having that every haircut looking the same. You know what I mean? Remember, all hair textures are different, and you will have to deal with low density, high density, thicker hair follicles and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. My lineups, I like to start from the center of the head to the left side, and then work it out to the right side. The beard, like I said, the top, I like to do it with a blade. I don't like to do it with a trimmer, like make the lines or anything with a trimmer. Below the lip area, he doesn't want me to touch it, so I'm not gonna touch it with a razor at all, because he wanted to grow it. One advice, I do a hot towel after all when I gotta do the towel, lineup on the beards, lining up the beards and the lineup in the head as well. So I would encourage you to do hot towels that will help and relax the client as well, besides relaxing the hair. And there it is, guys. What do you think about that haircut? Leave it in your comment section, guys. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one.